You
Hello, hello, hello. Top of the morning, evening, afternoon, and good night to one and all. One and all. You guys ever seen that lizard? You ever seen that lizard? The little green bearded dragon. So he's sitting on a rock, and they're filming him, and then the owner goes like this, and then the lizard goes like
Yeah.
this, and then he goes like this, and then the other lizard goes like this. You ever seen it? And it's just
Yeah.
waving high. Wow. Okay. All right. Anyway, you guys are whatever out of the loop. How's everybody doing today?
totally out of the loop. good.
Yeah. You know what's also out of the loop? Your microphone, Spade. It's nowhere near your face.
It's in the kitchen.
Hey, I left it in the kitchen. I gotta go get it then.
Yep.
Is it
grab
better
it.
now?
That's a little bit better. Yeah. How's everybody feeling today, man? It's fucking Sunday, May
Good.
26th. No significant value. We woke up this morning with pus in our armpits.
Alive?
Good. Good.
That's a good one.
That is a good one. It's solid. It's clean.
Can't beat that one.
Can't beat it. All right, so let's start this off. Lance, thank you so much. Monkey, thank you so much. Joker, wow, shit, thank you so much. And Matthew, thank you so much. All right,
You're welcome.
Jordan, thank you so much. And Spade, thank you for nothing. So I woke up this morning. I'm going to start off with a story. And then if you guys want to chime in or tell me a story too, fine. I'm going to try to break the ice here. So I had a little thing a while back called hidradenitis suppurativa. Now, what that is I know it sounds pretty crazy. And it is pretty wacky. So what it is you have pores in your armpit. And every time you put deodorant on, it just kind of coats those pores. And then it stops you from sweating. Now, does anybody here know why your armpits smell when you sweat without deodorant?
I think it's because the it's not the sweat directly that smells. It's because of bacteria that
That's
start
right.
eating
Good.
the sweat.
Good. So what deodorant does is deodorant kind of neutralizes it. Thank you, Jenna. Deodorant kind of neutralizes it, right? An antiperspirant, on the other hand, not only neutralizes it, but kills it. Right? It just, no. And it clogs up your pores.
Right.
Not
That's
that it's
because of the
bad.
aluminum in it, right? 'Cause
Well,
there's aluminum.
yeah. So, yeah. But I digress. Anyway, so I had this problem, right? Where I was getting nodules in my armpits. And I would go to all these doctors and they're like, we don't know what it is. So I went through about, without being dramatic, 15 to 20 different dermatologists to find out what I have is a syndrome called hidradenitis suppurativa. What that is your pores naturally, when the perspirant wears off, you take a shower, you wipe that perspirant or deodorant off that armpit, or you sweat profusely, it'll push it out. Well, with hidradenitis suppurativa, what it does in a nutshell is it kind of encapsulates whatever you put into your armpit. So you have antiperspirant on, your pores will essentially start to close around that, thus capturing that underneath your skin. So that's no big deal. Yes and no. Eventually, it's not a big deal. Well, off the jump, it's no big deal. As time progresses, you become real itchy. Because now you have shit under your first layer of skin. So you scratch, and your fingers will smell good even if you're fresh out of the shower. Because what you're doing is you're scraping out antiperspirant from your pores.
Right.
It's about to get really gross. So they're starting to get big now, these nodules. Like, when I'm saying big, bro, I'm talking like in my armpit. Massive. I would lift up my armpit and it looked like I had like little golf balls in my armpit. And it got to a point where I would wake up and I couldn't put my arms down anymore. So I go to the emergency room and I'm like, look, my arms are fucking killing me. I don't know what this is. The emergency room doctor said, yeah, we see you have hidradenitis suppurativa, but the problem is not only that, but you have abscesses. And I said, how many? She said, I have no idea. She's like, I have to lance them to figure it out. I'm going to go somewhere with the story. So I said, lance them. She's like, yeah, I'm going to take a scalpel and I'm going to cut open one and we're going to see how bad it is. Now, I'm going to show you something real quick. It's not going to gross you out. So I'm going to show you something. So if you look at my armpit, you see this big fucking hole right here?
Mm-hmm.
Hold on, let me zoom it in a little bit so you can see the scar. It kind of looks like I got fucking shot in the armpit. You see it right here? That's a scar.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a scar. Okay. So and if you look at where that scar is, it's by a vein, right? It's very close. So anyway, they cut this fucking gash in my arm, and it hurt but felt good. So when they did it, they didn't use any local anesthesia. They took a scalpel, like a razor blade, and just went, and the shit poured out everywhere. So what they do is now with these balls in my pocket, they push, not like a pimple. They push, and they're trying to push it all to the local area of where it's lands. Because what happens is you have an abscess. This is what all abscess. Not going to gross anybody out, but I got a story. It's a good story. It's funny. Well, it's not funny. It's just knowledgeable. You're going to learn something. So they take this nodule, right? And you want to get it to the surface and then clean it out. Yeah, I guarantee you have these. I guarantee if you use antiperspirant, I bet you everybody in here has these. But just hold on, let me tell you the story. So anyway, so they lance it open, they get all the stuff there, and what happens is when you have an abscess, what happens is it has nowhere to go. So it's just a solid ball. And then it'll create little spider veins. It'll just try to branch itself out. It's not good because what that is the bacteria that is in there that is captured with the antiperspirant or the deodorant will travel throughout your armpit. And then it will travel to your lymph nodes. And then it will travel to your brain. And then you will fucking die. That's not a joke. Like, it's that bad. Okay? This is from antiperspirant, bro. You can't make this shit up. Okay? I mean, I got the scars to prove it. You could just Google this. So, anyway, so they clean it all up. And then they end up cleaning up all the golf balls, right? They're starting down here, like down here at the bottom of my armpit to push up the channels, right? The problem is with an abscess is you have to let it heal from the inside out. So what that means is they pack it with gauze, spiral it all up, and then slowly each day it will push the gauze out as it heals. And then what do you have to do after it pushes it out? Well, you put new stuff back in. What did I do? Day 2, I pulled it out. I said, this shit feels good. It's done. That's a big problem because now all I did was just allow the skin on the top to seal. Guess what? I got channels. It's like the Lincoln, Holland, and every fucking subway in my armpit right now, right? There's just channels everywhere. It looks like a street in Paris where nobody's moving. That's what's happening in my armpit. So, the other day I'm sitting down, right? My armpit's itchy, man. I'm like, fuck, bro, damn. I thought the shit was all gone. I got a cramp in my arm. And I start scratching it. I said, these sons of bitches are back. Because now that they're just channels, they're open pathways for anything. If anything gets in there, it could cause an infection and an abscess. So the other day I'm playing with it. Hair was growing a little bit sporadic. Usually I like to trim it up, keep it fresh, because I just don't want it matted. I don't want it to look like Matthew's head. So I end up shaving it, right? Well, before I shave it, I'm squeezing some of them. Yo. I am not trying to disgust anybody here. I am not a fan of pimple popping. I'm not a fan of abscess popping. But there's some type of satisfaction when you're taking a cyst that is your own and you're popping it instead of going to the emergency room and having them do it. So I take my fingers like this and I grab one of the biggest ones and I get underneath it and I push it up. It's about that thick of a stream of shit coming out of my armpit, bro. And it looks like, anybody ever get sour cream? Sour cream?
I was just going to say that. Sour cream packets.
So sour cream, you cut the corner. They make like little, I don't know, portable sour cream things. You cut that corner and you squeeze it. That's what's coming out of my armpit. And you think, well, that's going to stink, right? No. Let me tell you why it doesn't stink. Because I use antiperspirant. What does antiperspirant or deodorant do? It kills bacteria. So if the antiperspirant deodorant is getting in there, it's killing the bacteria. So now it's just like white shit coming out of my arm. Right? It's not infected anymore. It's just, it either could be old, it could be built up. So I do it the other day, and it must have came out of my arm for about 6 minutes of me squeezing it. And I said, okay, I'm going to trim this up. I tried to wake up Rhea. I said, bro, you got to wake up. You got to do this. I know you like this shit. This is all you. She was like, I can't. I got to sleep right now. I said, okay, no big deal. So today I'm getting out of the shower, and I feel it again while I'm washing. I said, Brie, why don't you come in here? So she comes in there, and she feels the path. Like, you can still feel there's pathways of pus. So it's not even pus. It's just like dead, I don't know, skin.
Sour cream. It's sour cream.
Yeah, well, yeah. And the thing is, it smells like nothing. Like you would not know. It's not like toe jam. It looks like, I don't know, bro. It looks like sour cream streams. It's crystal white with no smell. You all right, Matthew? You getting sick? Anyway, she gets to it. And sure enough, bro, the strip she pulls out of my arm is about that fucking long, and there's still more in there. So this is a lesson to anybody out there. The reason why I wanted to tell you the story is not to be funny or cute or to learn what hydrogen supertiva is. If you use any type of antiperspirant, which is I prefer, because I don't like the sweat, right? It's not about the smell. I don't give a shit if I smell, but antiperspirant does both deodorant and that. Just be careful of the antiperspirant you get, number one. Make sure it doesn't have the olumide in it. And then number two, if you do use antiperspirant and you feel any type of itchiness, I suggest you stop immediately, wait a couple days, and then go back to it. Go to deodorant or just use soap or bring a towel with you everywhere. Baby wipes, I don't know. Just if it starts to itch, that means do not continue to use it. Personal experience. Anyway.
How common is that?
Hydronotitis suppurativa? I think a lot of people have it. If you wear antiperspirant, I guarantee you I could find a nodule in your armpit. I guarantee you.
I'm just surprised that no company has jumped on it to kind of put a label on their product to say it's...
To do what? To do what?
They go after some kind of formula.
But why do you think all these natural deodorants just showed up out of nowhere?
Well, it's not even like they're doing anything wrong. That's your body. Your body is encapsulating it. It's not on them. They're they're not the one causing the problem. It's the idea of antiperspirant that's causing the problem, not deodorant.
So some people are more prone to it than others, or is it everybody?
I would assume so.
I think it's anybody. I mean, it's more. I would assume that more people would be prone to it. It's like kidney stones. You can never have kidney stones in your family, right? And then you get kidney stones once, I guarantee you're getting it a second or a third time. You're never going to just have kidney stones once. So it's like with this. If you have one abscess, regardless of how it healed, you will get it again. 100%. There's channels in there that you can't cure.
Even if you would completely stop using any product?
I think that would break down, wouldn't it?
No, but even if you stopped using any product, right, they clean it up. They're not going to be able, they'll be able to clean up the ball, right? You'll be able to heal that. But they can't stuff gauze into like vertically or horizontally or vertically underneath where the lance is. You know what I mean? Like they can't take a sewing needle and try to stuff the channel. You have no idea where that is. So regardless whether you get the big pocket gone, you still have all the channels. And those channels could swell up. And you not using anything, I feel like would be even worse. Because now you actually have bacteria that's going to get in there. And it's not neutralized by the deodorant.
It's going to get affected then. It's going to
right, now you go back to the brain, lymph nodes, all that shit cancer. You know, it's just like if you have a tooth problem, right? And you ignore it. Bro, that infection can spread right to your fucking head or heart.
And what is it? Not decay, but the pileup. The junk.
Tartar. Tartar plaque.
That's a heart clot, right?
Yep.
Arteries and stuff like that.
Go right into your arteries.
Yep.
So this is just small. See, you didn't think you'd come here and learn something. So if you use antiperspirant and you're itchy, soap up and just walk around like this all day. Just let them air out. Let those puppies air out, you know? Just tell people you're really tired and you have no room for your arms.
Have you ever used the natural deodorants?
Yeah, and I think they're fucking terrible. I don't want to smell like a pine tree, you know? Like my goal is not to smell like something of linen. That makes no sense to me.
Well, see, I tried them and it's like for an hour, you're great. And then after that, you're like, why? I just put on deodorant. Why do I still smell?
Why do we have to go all natural? Why do you want to smell like a maple leaf? You know what I mean? Like what?
Yeah.
It's the idea. It's like, you know what you sound like to me if you tell me you use all natural shit? A fucking hippie. That's what I get.
Vegan. A vegan as
or
well.
A vegan. Hippie, vegan.
Yeah.
A fag.
All the same.
You know, like all weird shit that is not of normal stature.
Yeah.
Like
Rainbow
you
flags
probably
everywhere.
eat broccoli for dinner, then suck a dick when you're done. That's what I get if you tell me use all natural.
That's a
Or
very
people say-
well balanced diet.
I want like free range chickens because that apparently is any different than a fucking chicken. That's not free range.
Same factory.
It's the same chicken, bro. One just got loose and then they just put on a label free range. It's a free range chicken. They ran for 5 minutes. Great. Like, come
That's
on
like
now,
saying
man.
organic vegetables as opposed to regular.
Why not be honest with your customers? Listen, it got loose. We couldn't catch it. We kept
It's
it
now
over
free
there. That's free range.
But people buy into that shit. Same thing with organic. Look up what it takes to make organic fruit and then look up natural fruit. You tell me the difference. Organic fruit uses more fucking pesticides than the natural fruit does.
I thought it was the opposite.
Now look
I
up
thought
organic.
had no pesticide.
Just look up organic fruit farm or organic, like behind the scenes of an organic fruit farm or organic chicken. Just look it up. It's not as easy as what you think it is.
There was a scandal over here where they so it came from the same the vegetables came from the same field,
place.
same farmer. The only thing they did was, oh, this tomato is perfectly okay.
Mm-hmm.
This is going in the normal pile. Oh, this one has a blemish, and it's this is going in the in the natural organic pile. And people bought into it like, oh yeah, that's not perfect, so that's probably organically grown.
Yeah.
Same field.
Well, you don't find it weird that some fruit that looks perfect and then others that don't?
Well,
and
that's
you're like,
steroids, right? Isn't that steroids? It's the shit they're putting in our food.
Possibly steroids. I don't know
So
what
did
it
you
is
hear
that
what? Did you hear what Bree was saying about the people at McDonald's?
What?
Nobody heard it? That's okay. I got you. So, again, true story. All facts here. All real. They're finding now that people that eat fast food all the time are getting dumber.
Oh, yeah.
I could see that. I could see that.
I'm not trying to be, I'm being serious. So there's the stuff, the makeup that is in the food is causing people, for lack of better terms, to get stupider. And people keep eating it.
So it's because of hormones in the meat,
All the
or
chemicals and the
something
hormones
with
in the
sauces?
food, beef, chicken, whatever. Pick it. Hot dogs, whatever. Pick it.
But I was reading something the other day that was saying that more and more people are going less to fast food places because fast food used to be cheap and quick, right?
Right.
But now fast food is just as expensive as going to somewhere
And it ain't
else.
quick.
And it ain't quick, so people
Right.
aren't doing that as much. So that could probably be why things like what Bree is talking about show up more because people are noticing the differences.
So you mean
Fast
more
food used
dumb
to be a
people are going
luxury.
to the fast food?
Well, no, now they're considering it a luxury
Wait, what did you say?
because
Matthew?
it's more expensive.
So what? You mean more dumb people keep going to the fast
No.
food every day? And
No.
what Spade said,
Oh.
because that's what you mean,
I
or
would
no?
assume so. I would assume so. Going by what the thing that Bree is saying, yeah. you
No,
assume
no.
that
Bree
more
is saying
dumb
no.
people are-
Bree's saying you take a person right now. You take two people, right? They're twins. So almost identical DNA, side by side. Spitting images. One decides to eat all natural shit. Grows coconuts, whatever. He's drinking coconut water and he's making coconut crab. He just loves coconuts, right? That's all he eats. Now this other guy, for some reason, there's a fucking McDonald's on this island. It's doing really good. Nobody works there. The burgers self-make. All he does is
Wait,
eat
is the
those.
coconut organic? Is the
It
coconut
doesn't matter.
organic?
Stay
or is it-
fucking focused. Don't destroy my story because you want to put a word in. Okay? So you take this guy and you take this. What do you want, Brie?
What?
You coming up here. You want to say something?
Yeah.
What you got?
Spade is thinking that it's a recent study. It's not. Like
Uh-huh.
it didn't just happen.
Okay.
Like and
Oh.
also if you have that much damage in your brain, it's not gonna just reverse itself because
Right.
you eat kale now.
Right.
So his idea
Wait.
is wrong. But what it is the chemicals that are in the
Right.
fast food.
Yeah, that's
are
where I'm going.
Okay.
Yeah. No. I got it. So that's where I was going with the story. That's why I wish people would let me fucking finish. So if you have two people side by side, right? And this guy eats all fresh shit, and then whatever, organic, natural, it doesn't matter. He doesn't eat fast food. I don't know. And the other guy eats nothing but fast food. By the time that kid is 10 years old, he's going to be a fucking retarded Down syndrome individual.
Oh.
That's the argument.
So Bree says it's irreversible as well.
Right.
So it's
That's like someone
permanent
that
damage.
smokes weed for 50 years. You're going to
Yeah.
become as smart as a banana peel.
The way around that, wouldn't that just be like they did with cigarettes? Just put a warning label on it. Don't consume too much of this and be on their way.
You want them to put a warning label on food?
Well, they already do it in the sense that they now are forced to put on, at least in
Nutritional
Europe, I
value.
don't know in the States, is a label how healthy it is on the side. It just
Well,
it just says a bunch of gibberish that most people don't know what it is, but it has.
We
a
have that
label.
too. We have the nutritional
Oh.
values on anything.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but we also have USDA, right? Those are the people that go around checking food, right? If the argument is that it should have a warning, it should probably not be passing USDA, right? Like, this causes cerebral palsy. Let's
Probably.
pass it. I'm just saying. I think it's safe. It's anything in moderation, right? Like we could have cyanide. You could go right now and have LD30 of cyanide and will not die. You could go eat apple seeds, which have cyanide in it, and you won't die. Once you have X amount of cyanide, you will die. Just like drugs, just like alcohol, right? We all have a breaking point of whatever that is. The problem is, if that's all that you fucking consume,
It's in moderation. Everything in moderation is good.
absolutely agree.
Just like
Everything.
You can eat 5 pounds of chocolate. That doesn't
Sure.
mean you're going to die, but you're going to gain some weight out of
Let
it.
me give you another great example. Today I pooped. There's a story. And it's the first time I've ever shit in my life. Now I've had gray, bro, like charcoal gray poop. I've had black poop. I've had dark red. I've had blue poop, like a bluish hue. Hold on. I got a story for you. It's not disgusting. Today I shit today. I feel like I'm going a good solid 20 minutes. I look in the bowl. There's a little puddle about this big. I'm not done. I said, what fucking color is that? Now I'm colorblind, right? I got green. I got brown. I could see blue. I could see red. I could see orange. I could see these colors. But some just appear different. When I'm looking at this puddle, I said, is that fucking tan? Like, I've never seen tan shit before. Like, it looked like someone went to the beach and emptied their shoe in my toilet. That came out of my ass? Now I haven't even wiped yet, right? So I'm like, that I must have had some shit in my butt crack booty juice, right? So I get the toilet paper and I go to wipe my ass and it looked like fucking sand and chocolate chips, like Dippin' Dots. Like it was a... And I
the
said, what
gritty
the
food.
fuck is this? Right? I'm wiping my ass and it's getting on my hand. I said, what? And it smelled like almonds. I'm like, what the fuck is coming out of
Did
my
you have
ass?
almonds?
Right. So I'm getting nervous now. I'm like, okay, because they say poop tells you a story, right? And I'm like, what's the story? Like, what do we got? Why is it that color? Why does it look like sand? And it's one of those things, when you wipe your ass, you can't stop. So it's like, shit. And I got that triple ply, so I could go through a whole roll of toilet paper. I just flushed a beach towel down the toilet. Right, so I'm fucking wiping my ass, bro. And I'm not trying to gross nobody out. I'm like, does this stop? I gotta go tell somebody. Like, do I film this? I said, Bree, it's making me sick. I said, Bree, you gotta come take a look at this. Something ain't right. Like, I was oh shit, I almost threw up. Hold on. I got, oh God. Hold on. That was vomit in my mouth right there. Hold on. Eyes are watering. Okay, so I'm wiping my ass, right? And I'm looking at it, and I'm like, why? I gotta go tell Brie. I said, Brie, you got, and I'm walking around with the fucking toilet paper because I'm ready to wipe my ass on the fly. You could just say, Jay, wipe your ass. I got you right here. We didn't have to go to the bathroom. I'm that concerned. So I wipe it, and I'm like, what is this? I said, I think this shit is great. She's like, that's no big deal. This is tan. Tan shit? When's the last time you've had tan shit? Like, I'm talking about beach, sand, tan. So I start Googling it, and it's like, not good. You know, don't go to WebMD when you're looking for your shit. Because then I got cancer, I got liver failure, I got blockage, I've got pancreatitis, and then I got cirrhosis. And I'm saying to myself, what could have caused this, right? Let me look past this, let me be a doctor. Well, apparently every night I eat about fucking 900 calories of almonds. Maybe overkill. But it's good fats. But apparently it's because just another little factoid for you guys. Not only are you learning to take away from this, not to use antiperspirant, also, if you have discolored poop, that means you don't have enough of bile in your intestines, in your poop, which causes the brown hue to it. So if you don't have that, it's, hey, shit a couple times before you go to the doctor. It may be something nothing. It might be something big. But either way, fact of the matter is, I had tan shit that looked like I went to the beach down in Wildwood early, and I just emptied all my clothes into, and it wasn't even poop. It was just granule. It was like little grains of sand everywhere, and it felt like 3-inch logs coming out of my asshole. That's all.
I usually associate the granular poop with dark poop.
No, when I'm saying granular, think of cocaine, but tan. And just kind of sprinkled all over the toilet bowl, like it was like someone just went a little bit crazy. It was like, put some sand in the toilet bowl.
So how do you get more bile? How do you get more bile? If
certain fruit, you could have a block. I don't have a block. It's because I'm eating so many fucking almonds, and I'm trying to force myself to shit, which does not allow the bile to accumulate. And it's like when you don't have to poop, but you kind of force yourself to poop, and then that is what is in there already, but it's not fully formed. You understand? Does that make sense?
It makes sense.
So
so I should say,
stayed in longer.
If it was a little bit hotter in my butthole, I would have shit glass. Basically, is what I'm telling you.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. That's awesome.
So that's how my day's going. Can you top that?
So when you do visit Jay, and he hands you a glass of water and he tells you, "I made that myself," now you know.
That's right. It came right out of my ass.
You gotta wonder where the glass came from.
I was like, I just don't know how to wipe my ass anymore, right? I don't know if I'm getting old or just forgetting where my asshole is, but I'm getting more shit on my fingers than I am on the toilet paper. Is people just embarrassed to admit this, or am I the only one? No one else is getting shitty fingers? Okay.
I use extra.
That's fine. That's fine. I mean, my fingers are clean as shit. Oh, let me get that. No, but my fingers are clean as shit, right? Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what it is, bro. Tan, man. I'm talking. It looked like if you took coffee flavored ice cream and French vanilla ice cream with chocolate chips in it and made it a Dippin' Dots. That's what my toilet paper looked like.
I've had light poops as well.
Like
Not
light,
maybe, maybe not like beach sand color, but lighter on the scale of dark
green or
beige
brown?
or something.
Oh, dark beige. So yeah, that's same thing. That's bile. That's just you don't have enough of bile in your. You don't have enough of bile. That's all. Could be a liver problem. Could be cirrhosis. It could be something stupid like you just ate fucking almonds. But of course, the internet makes you want to. I don't know who allowed the internet to have doctors like WebMD. I don't know who allowed that. It's such a stupid fucking thing. You could have an eye pain. They tell you that you got lymphoma.
Most doctors don't like it either. I mean, my physician, he was like, "Oh, since WebMD or people looking up diseases on Google, he says it's a headache for us because people come in and they already know what they want to have because they research it on internet and then they come in. And there's some people apparently, if the doctor makes a diagnosis and it's this or it's that, it's not, they start arguing and they think the doctor is not doing his job and he's a bad doctor and he's because they looked it up on Google and Google said it was this. I mean,
but you know, a lot of those doctors be doing that shit, right? They be looking things up on
Of
the internet
course.
too.
medical database. Yeah.
Well, I was watching
Oh,
a video
what's it-
the other day
Go ahead.
of somebody learning how to tie somebody's. They were watching the patient was in the room watching the doctor or the nurse watching a video on how to put on a cast on somebody's leg, right
I
before
believe it.
they're supposed to get theirs.
That's what I'm saying. But the difference is that doctor has a degree to where if he fucks up, he's got everything to lose. Right? So
Oh, yeah,
he
that's why
has
those guys-
at least the backing behind it. Yeah, I might look it up.
Right.
Just refreshing up my knowledge, you know? But
been a
us
while.
doing it and slapping a cast on somebody, well, you can't get sued for malpractice, but you could get sued for, civil reasons. I don't know. I was just concerned. So if you guys get tan shit or clogged armpits, I'm the guy you want to talk to. That's all. I know all
Forget
about
it,
both.
WebMD.
Yeah, I am your WebMD. I do charge $25 an hour, though.
Premium service.
Yes.
What
You
are
get
we?
what you pay for.
What are we?
So we go to jhayes.com, right?
Ooh. So we're doing less than an hour of this, right?
Yes.
10, 15,
You got about-
17.
Yeah,
That's
you got about 17 minutes left. I'm running low. Yeah, so anyway, that's how my morning went. I just figured I would tell you guys that because it was pretty fascinating for me. It's not often where I get to wake up and now I think my fingers. You guys don't get shit on your fingers for real? Like for real. No jokes aside.
But I always wash my hands after going to the bathroom.
Well,
Every
of
single time
course. I would
Yeah.
No, but
hope
not
so.
all of the time.
You'd be
Well,
surprised how many people
can
don't.
have- but you can have the occasional slip up where your finger goes through the paper or whatever, or it's a little runny and there is a drop on the
Oh,
cheek
yeah.
side and you
No,
wipe and
no. I'm talking about every time I wipe my ass, I get shit on my palm or my finger.
Oh no.
Oh.
No,
Yeah, I forgot how to wipe. I
Not
tell you that my
every
ass
time.
crack got longer. I don't know what happened, but my runway is now either longer or it got shorter. Something happened where it changed, and now I have to
Deeper.
adapt and overcome. What?
Maybe it got deep. No, you're losing
My
weight,
asshole
so
didn't get
it's
deeper, bro.
shallower.
Nothing's going in there. Okay, barely anything is coming out. Thicker toilet paper, bro. I'm wiping my ass with essentially a fucking washcloth. It's this thick. Why do you think my toilets get clogged? Stop flushing beach towels down the fucking drain. You can't get any thicker than what I got. Let me ask, do you guys wipe from the front or from the back? Keep it real.
That's a good question. From the
Back to front.
Mhm.
no, you go from back to front. You're supposed to do the opposite.
Wait, you start at the top of your ass crack and go down?
No, it's the other way around. Right?
It's because I've had an operation on my ass, and it was an open wound, so I had to. It's something you get used to or whatever. It's and I
So
had
you're
to
just
wipe
kind of
away from that
shimmying
wound.
everything down to the side.
Into your balls.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
So,
I
let's
used
get-
to
same
do-
question.
But you're not wrong. I used to do it the other way around, but it's since that operation.
Surgery.
I'm sure there's- Well, I'm sure there's somebody
Go the other
in chat right now that probably wipes sideways, you know?
How do you
There's
wipe
the big
sideways?
discussion: are you a fluffer or a folder?
I mean, you could even get as advanced as you want. You don't even have to swipe at all. You could just pinch, right? You could go from the top of your asshole, bottom of your asshole, pinch it, throw it away. This way, it's
I guess
all
you're
consolidated to the starfish, right? We're not spreading it to the top of the butt crack. We're not going to your balls. We're just kind of right there, you know?
Proofing
Easy.
it.
I'm gonna give that a shot. I gotta try anything. I'm at the point now. I'm about ready to put a pressure washer in the.
Bidet all day. Huh?
Nah, bro, not a bidet. I need something at least 40 psi. It's gonna blow the shit right out of my asshole. Done.
I know somebody that has the good stuff to get it off your ass. I mean,
What's that? Who you
the,
know?
the really good stuff. I think his name is Joe.
Oh, like the chlorine? No, that's the other guy that fucked up my sidewalk driveway thing.
Well,
I'll take
Yeah.
color and everything on.
So you want a
That's
bidet that's been made by DeWalt, basically.
No,
like
what I want is to take the pressure washer that I use on my car and somehow fashion a seat underneath that, and I press the pedal down with my foot, and it like uses the stream nozzle, not the fan nozzle, the stream.
green.
That's what I want. Just knock everything out of there. No need for toilet paper.
And is it
Would it also?
oscillating or is it just one blast?
No, it's just one blast. It's just how long you hold your foot down. Don't let your leg fall asleep from shitting too long. I mean, ideally would be it to be built into the toilet bowl, kind of like a car wash. Like little spritzers come out and they just
Come up.
it's like a sprinkler inside the toilet.
One of those things that come up out of the bowl.
Yeah, like it makes its way
Or
through the
like
shit
lukewarm?
like tremors. You know, like the worms do. It does that. Comes between the shit, cleans your asshole, goes back down, and then boom, that's one flush. Everything. Toilet paper.
Well, actually, those
Super clean
Chinese
drains.
toilets do have that, right? Where something comes out of the back of the toilet and then it
Yeah, the Chinese toilets.
comes out.
Yeah, it's
the
like a
bowl,
bidet,
the back
it's
of
a
the bowl,
mechanical.
it comes out. It's a spray nozzle. It sprays your ass, and then when it's
Yeah.
done, it retracts into the back of the toilet.
It's
How much
it's
to
a
lick it?
mechanical.
How much to
Yeah.
lick that little utensil?
Is it a brand new toilet or a
No,
used one?
it's in the middle of Hong Kong.
Oh my god!
Like it's a public one? Ooh.
Yes, it's right next to the McDonald's.
God, that sounds like a bad idea.
I'm gonna start gagging again, bro. How
You
much to
brought
lick
it up.
Yeah, no, I don't know. I don't know what's happening, bro. I don't know. I'm going to.
What,
Oh God.
what do you need
In
to
the
lick?
middle of
Like
Hong
just the
Kong,
tip
2
of the
billion
finger or-
people.
So it's got it right when they're done pooping. You gotta put your face down there with the poops in the toilet bowl and put your tongue out so the spritzer gets your face. Hey, just kind of like a toothbrush. Just nothing. How much? How much?
So a follow-up question on that. I do this. How long
Yes.
do I have to like? I'm thinking of the chip. That
No
I tried.
chaser.
It was an hour.
No chaser.
Do I no chaser? How long
No
do
chaser.
I have to stay with this? With
As
this?
long as so we're doing at 9 a.m. You're not eating anything till dinner. 5-6 p.m.
Jesus.
No, that's too long. I can't go that long without food.
No, you could drink. You get some Gatorade, some Coke, right?
Oh.
But you can't.
So
Yeah, but not immediately after. Oh, you do.
So
how long?
how
So you
long?
can take a shot at like tequila?
yeah, or something that kills something.
4 hours.
151. Spiritus or the other one. What's Devil Springs?
4
That'll
hours,
kill
bro.
everything.
How long?
4 hours.
4 hours and then a shot of Everclear. I should.
Oh yeah, that'll clean everything out of you.
Ooh.
10 grand?
I was gonna say 50.
What about you, Matthew? You don't look like you're doing well over there. How about you, Matthew?
I'm trying to do my best here. I mean, I'm gagged so
A
far.
realistic number, cash on the table. 50?
No, thank you.
100 grand?
I don't think I would be able to. I would.
Oh yeah, and you
Me too.
can't gag, by the way. You can't
No, I
gag.
fail
You
right
can't.
away.
You can't do it. No. If you gag, you do it. You gag. You don't get the money.
No, so
Nope.
if you make me try to do that, the next person is gonna have vomit on that thing as well.
Yeah.
Oh, then I'm doubling the money. If I'm now going after Matthew,
There's no
and
way.
also
You're not one of those people where you see someone vomit and then all of a sudden you start vomiting and you don't even know why they're vomiting. You're not one of those.
Yep.
I
Yep.
am.
No.
Like once I hear it hit the ground and watch the potato chunks bounce off the tar, I'm with you. We're together on this
Yeah,
one.
the smell of it, the
The bile.
tanginess or the acid, and once that hits your nose, it's over.
No,
I have to get out
I'm
of there.
smelling
I've
it
had
right
breakfast
now.
next to someone.
How much
No,
for you,
no.
Spade, to lick it?
No, I wouldn't do it because I'd be too busy gagging and vomiting right as I'm about to do it. Nope, I'd fail miserably. Hell no.
Yeah, I
I'm
don't
gonna
think
try
without
first.
gagging. I don't know if I would have to be really
Impossible.
either full of food. Like, when are you the least gaggy? Is it right after you ate? Like, where you
No,
have
I
the,
think you'd be more gaggy if
Gaggy.
you just finished eating.
well, there's a point, right? There's a point where certain things that gross us up, we don't gag.
Yeah, if you're drunk
think
enough.
Yeah.
Where you don't gag?
Empty
Yeah,
stomach.
I would think empty,
you would gag.
either an empty or a full stomach. It's not going to be in between.
I think empty.
I'm gonna
Because
go
it
Makes
makes
you
like
gag
that.
more or makes you gag less?
Less. I
Less.
think empty stomach
Well-
would less.
No, but then you get dry heaves, and those are fucking
Yeah.
terrible. You never had those where you're throwing up and nothing's coming out? This going
Well,
on
that's
for
bile,
fucking
isn't
3
it?
hours? No, I'm
That's the
saying
acid in your
nothing.
stomach.
No,
That would-
no bile, nothing coming out. Just the action of.
They hurt.
Oh, God, they hurt so bad, bro.
Hurt. Yeah. But we're talking gagging, not throwing up, right?
Yeah, yeah, but I mean, you can only gag, what, 4 or 5 times before some shit
Yeah,
starts
and
to
then,
come
and then
up, bro.
stuff starts coming into your
Yeah.
mouth. And then,
It's easier to vomit when you have a full stomach. That's true. That makes
It's
sense.
easier
Yeah,
to
because-
vomit when you have a full stomach?
yeah, because
Yeah.
then you have something.
I'm not,
to-
yeah,
to-
we're
to
not talking
go
about
on.
vomiting. We're talking about just the action of gagging. Because there's something, like right now, we can talk about
Mm.
shit and it's not bothering me, but 20 minutes ago it is. Is it just the state of mind that you could put
I
yourself
think it's
in
because
that?
of the way you said it.
Yeah, I
Because
think
of the
so.
way you said it, your mind thought of, your
Mm.
mind put it all together and gave yourself a visual. And because of that, you're gagging now because of that.
So I started a thing. I started a thing now. Unless you guys want to take it away with some shit that you saw on the internet that's more fascinating than what I'm talking about. No.
No. Right now, we're fascinated by what you saw.
Okay, so no, I started doing something. You guys remember
started doing
back?
something.
Yeah, a few months back I started Cash Bait.
Yeah.
And I wanted to
Yes.
do something with it. And the problem was with money.
Right.
Well, I got it. I got a way around it, and I started it last night. So I used to go on a I used to go on these adult websites where you pay these people $5, $10 a minute to do stupid shit, right? They could play with their jimmies or their jams, and you could get off on that. But people would do this naked, and it would just be that much more entertaining. You guys have seen the one video where I interviewed the transgender, and I just want to talk to you. So I found a way around this. I started going on Twitch streams last night. I put $100 in my account, and I proceeded to make 5 videos of people doing the most ridiculous shit for the cheapest amount of money. You would be surprised what people would do for $5. That's all I'm saying.
Really?
Yeah, I have videos of it.
So-
$5 on
Well, and
Twitch. I
it
find
works
people
better
that have
this
1
way?
to 20 people in the chat. The lower, the better.
Yeah,
And
because they're starving for
God.
attention.
Oh God, $5. Ooh, I'm talking about eating a whole jar of fucking mayonnaise on stream for $5.
So I
Even
have
if
a
you
legality
go buy
question.
the mayonnaise again, you only made 50 cents, bro.
So I have a legality question on this. You now have that video of that person doing something.
I
You
own it.
paid essentially to do
And
that.
I have
right?
them say that in a video. They could make clips and shit of it if theirs, but I'm the legal rights of this, and I'm gonna put this on YouTube.
Okay, that was the legality question. I wanted
Dude,
to
I
know
had a
who-
dude yesterday for $20 take a whole bottle of mustard, brand new, a whole bottle of ketchup, pour it in his hair, and wear it like fucking Jill.
That's
So but
$20,
how come it didn't work for Cash Bait?
Well, because I didn't do this apart. We talked about me doing this, going out to streams and doing it. I just implemented it last night. I was like, well, I'm just sitting here doing nothing on Ambien. It's either I eat the mayonnaise or I watch someone do it.
Right.
That's
Well,
so
Matthew,
weird
Matthew,
because on
people
Cash
don't know
Bait,
about
there
Cash
were
Bait.
prices like
Yeah, it's the thing
hundreds
is we
of
have
dollars.
to. Me doing this will help Cash Bait organically or
Yeah,
naturally.
yeah.
No pesticides. It'll be natural because now people will know. Oh wow, Cash Bait. Oh, Cash Bait. Thank you so much. I love your name. You want to throw some cash? Absolutely, I do. Are you willing to do something for me? I sound like a pervert or a sicko when I walk into their chats, but once I drop the $10 or $5, I'm just so fascinated what people will do for $5.
So
Clip
people
your
will-
toenails and eat them, okay?
So
Are these
people
enough for
actually-
toenails? Yes. Eat those. Got
They're
it.
more
Here's
inclined
$5.
to do it for less money because on Cashbait it was like $20, $50, $100.
But
Whatever.
you have to realize that these are people that we know. These are people that I'm doing now that we don't know, that just are trying to make some kind of money. So they're
Right.
willing
So
to do
they'll do anything.
whatever. Like, I'm not. I would never do this, but I feel like somebody would go hurt somebody for $8. That's
Yeah,
how
that's
desperate
crazy.
these
I'm not-
people are.
You could be like, I'll give you $20 and you go slap that lady. across
Punch
the
that
street,
old
and
lady in
they-
the
and they
face. No problem.
would. Yeah, and they would. Because you have to think of it, Matthew. You have to think of it from their perspective, right? I have five people that are watching me, right? And now some guy comes in and says, "Hey, I'll give you $10 if you put mustard as hair gel," and you're like, "Well, 5 people are only watching me. What difference does it make? Who's going to know until they realize that Cashbait has a channel and they're going to make them famous?"
Yeah, and if you make him say that you own the video,
Yeah.
bells should start ringing. No?
Not everyone's bright.
But you still
Not-
own the video, but I have licensing to use this.
Couldn't use this.
Because of the fact that you paid for him to,
Yeah.
or him, he, she, whatever,
service.
to do what the
I
service.
paid for the service of you entertaining me. And that's exactly what you got. And it's not against the policies. I went through all the policies. I'm doing things that so we have to browse Twitch on our free time and find people that are, live anytime. I'm sure today at some point I'm going to do this in Discord. I'm going to go on Twitch and just find people and ask them to do stupid shit. Like put a bunch of Lay's potato chips in their underwear and sit around and crunch it about.
Crush it.
And then
Crunch,
eat some of the
crunch,
potato
crunch.
chips. And then eat some of the
So
potato
then-
chips.
You're gonna put the videos of that on the Cashbait?
Yep, on
Yeah.
the YouTube video. Yep.
Because that's going to generate views, and then the views generate
People are
subs.
gonna be like,
and the subs,
and as soon as that name shows up in chat, and I'm like, hello, they're gonna be like, I know you. You're the guy that just gives money to people. Yeah, $5.
Right.
And I'm gonna make $5 from your video. So yeah, let's go.
That's an
yeah,
eat.
so you
I don't know why more people don't do this. I mean, this is it's sick, but it's not. Like I'm not asking you to do like eat your own shit. Might be on the table, but not on Twitch.
Eventually.
Right? I mean, Chessie did it for
I'm thinking about it again. Oh,
juice, right? For juice.
That
and-
was it.
juice and
nice.
$200 or something, or $300.
no, wasn't it also something with your cologne on it?
No.
No, that
No.
was something she kept in her drawer.
Yeah, and a penny.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Fun fact: ever since,
Yeah.
I've never eaten pea soup ever again. I don't know why.
You're right. You're absolutely right. Me too.
I'm just saying, people will do somewhere. That's why I say that spray nozzle. You say 20 grand, 30 grand. Okay. Until you go to that spray nozzle and someone puts a stack of $10,000 there. I bet you try. I bet you do. It's very easy for us to sit here and say, I wouldn't do that.
Right. Until you get into the opportunity where
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, until you're $5 short for something that's important to you or that's really necessary,
Sure.
you'll do something for those $5. Yeah,
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, not only that, like 10,000 if I have to. That's 5 months I have to work to get 10K. Yeah, I'll
And is it
try
worth it? Right? Is it worth? That's what I'm saying. So now you're 50K. It's like, okay, that was a stretch. You know, a guy puts a suitcase in front of you and says, what are you willing to do for everything in a suitcase? Let's not
How
take
big is the
anything off the
suitcase?
table. It's a regular sized briefcase. Let's
Now,
not
what
take
are the-
anything off the table.
What's the denominations in that suitcase?
That, even if it's
No,
singles,
no.
right? Even if it's singles.
I mean, I guess, yeah, a stack of, okay. Yeah, I'm thinking the way the stacks are. Yeah.
Not only that, regardless what it is, if you have to, let's say, do 5 minutes for its pay, there's no way you're making $100 in 5 minutes.
No
So
way.
everything
Right,
is
exactly.
profit.
Yep.
So everything is profit.
Even
you
if I
carry
went
money,
extreme vile and I said to you, you take a woman that's been on her jam, second day, third day, she puts it all into
Nice
a bowl,
and
puts it all into a bowl, and I give you a soup ladle, and I say you have to eat this,
all of it.
all the chunks and everything, bro. It's like hanging out like calamar.
is it warm or cold?
Oh, it's hot, bro. It's fresh out the bucket.
Oh,
Like that
nice.
is spicy. You know what is that? Where are we at?
No other condiments, right?
No, man. Maybe some bread to dip it in. I don't know.
What
You
are
know,
you gonna
that's
put
nice.
ketchup? What kind of condiments are you gonna put on?
maybe some
Talking
oregano.
about-
I don't know how you're gonna season that. Either way, it's gonna taste like you're
Ooh.
eating pennies.
Oregano. Yeah,
Some
nice.
garlic
Tartar
powder.
sauce, right?
I don't know.
Tartar sauce
You're just better off just
Tartar
opening
sauce.
your mouth. There's people that could do this. Right? Anybody could do a shot can do this. I can't. When I do shots, I have to put it in my mouth and swallow it. There's people that can open their throat, right? Just like open up their throat and it just goes down. I guess if you're crazy enough, you could just open your throat, hold your breath, and just swallow it.
Yeah, but the fact that that stuff touches your tongue, though, is you're like
You're still gonna taste it.
think
That-
the
you
Oh
can't
yeah,
just-
100%. You're not getting past the taste. 100%.
Oh,
yeah, because once it
and
touches your
I'm willing
tongue,
to
that's it.
bet. I'm willing to bet. I knew a guy that actually like did their shots or even their beers like that. He didn't really swallow. He just opened up and
Yeah.
took it. But with that comes a price, especially beer is carbonated, so
A lot of
you
gas.
will burp a lot.
A lot.
So I'm gonna assume if you take that,
Nah, it's
hot
too
shot-
thick. That's too thick.
Yeah, but you would still because you take it in one. I think you're gonna burp a lot, so you're
Matthew,
gonna
you
taste
all right?
it a couple of times.
You want to check out for this stream, Matthew? You good?
Oh,
I don't think you would
Hey, man,
burp. I don't think you would burp. And you,
I don't think so either.
Yeah, because there's no gas. It's just.
Nope. Yeah.
I mean,
It's
I've
just
seen
the
people
thought.
take bottles of water. Literally, there's a guy that drinks a water in under 5 seconds, right? And then there's a guy that he's side by side, and I thought it was CGI or AI. He takes the water bottle, holds it in his palm like this, he puts it up to his lips, and it's full, and you can see the water moving. And the one guy's like, "All right, you got to beat me. If you could do it in less than 10 seconds, or if you could beat me, I'll give you $50." So the guy takes a Gatorade bottle, opens it up. Let's do the smaller, not the big one.
Oh, the little
yeah,
ones.
the
Okay.
the medium one between not the really big, the 16 ounces or whatever. And he holds it and he opens it and he's like, "Ready, go!" And he opens here, gulp, gulp, 3 gulps gets it done. By the time that guy put it up to his lip, he went like this, and then the whole water bottle was gone. It was down his throat. So
You mean
if you
the-
got someone that could do that, you could do that with the jammy stuff.
it still passes your tongue and everything. It still passes the roof of your mouth, so you're gonna have that penny
Can't you
taste.
do it where you put your head back? If you could swallow a sword, you could swallow
Yeah,
some
like a
blood.
shot.
Yeah, but you still touch the sword with your tongue eventually. At some point.
Well, yeah. Well, at all points, you're using your tongue for the pressure against
Right.
the sword. But
Right.
I'm saying with this, if it's a liquid and the consistency is oatmeal,
You're still going to taste it. Again, the whole problem is the tasting part.
you
That's
can
the
you
issue.
can minimize how much you taste it.
Yeah.
Eat something
By not
sour right
drinking it.
before.
No, and I beg to differ. It's not only that you can taste it. It's you know what
You know
that
what
is
it
that
is.
you put in your
Yeah, that's
mouth.
not going to help you at all. That's gonna have the opposite effect. That's gonna make you want to reject it.
Right.
It's
'cause
like
you're-
people. It's like people eating that exotic stuff. Like there was one time there was a show, and they handed out little toasts with something on it, and everybody was, "Oh, this is good, this is good." And then a little bit further on the show, "Oh, now we're gonna show you what you all ate."
What was it?
It was tarantula.
Oh,
Yeah, but if it was good though, right?
well,
Yeah,
yeah, it's
but-
like those.
People started gagging, and after they knew it was tarantula. So before it was, "Oh, that's tasty. Oh, that's nice. Oh, that's good." Until you know what it is.
Well, it's
The
like
mind is a
so.
powerful thing.
You guys know calamar, right? You like calamar with maybe some lemon, maybe some marinara. So a lot of people don't usually like to eat the legs or the ass part, where it's like tentacles.
Is that the squiggly part?
Yeah, it's like all the taily parts, but Brie loves it, So I guess it's whatever. If something is good enough, I don't think it matters where it comes from.
Well, we ate snails as well, and mussels, and
So why not have the bowl of the jams?
oh.
What's the ramifications for eating?
I'm making everybody sick. I'm making everybody sick.
What's the ramifications of eating so much blood?
You just don't digest it.
So
poop it out.
basically, you're going to be shooting out the blood also. The
Sure.
same way it came in, the same way out.
Yep, it'll just be dark brown.
With chunks.
That's what I got to do to color up my tan poop. If I'm not going to produce enough of bile, I have to fake the funk somewhere. I got to start doing shots. Bree, end of the month, you know what you got to do. Make a shot glass. Make it happen.
Let's make it a row, one after another.
Yeah, I'm just fascinated, bro. $5. I'm you name it, people will do it. I'm telling like eating a whole thing of black pepper for $5.
And they didn't cough or anything?
No, the black pepper person, no. It went through their nose and it burned, but they didn't cough.
They're going to be regretting those $5.
I'm sure it's cleaned up by now, but yeah, the other one was really good because it's got to be at least. If I do a short, yeah, but that's not. I don't want my channel to pick up off of shorts. I need to pick up off of content to make money from it.
Right.
Yeah, shorts is not monetized, right?
No. Well, it is, but it's
ridiculous.
not. Yeah.
No, the shorts are meant.
'Cause you get money, and the guy above you and below you get money.
Yeah, it's $1 per 10,000 views.
And then also
Makes
the
me
guy
wonder.
above you and below gets money, right? Like the people who are
No.
in between the.
Nope,
short?
it's the same
No?
thing for him. That counts as one view. No, I
Okay.
mean, if you want to get technical, yeah, he would. If you scroll past it and you don't make it past the 3-second mark of a short, you get nothing on YouTube. You have to watch at least 3 seconds or more. The length of time does not matter. If you watch 50 seconds, 30 seconds, it still counts as a full view.
Okay.
So that's even if they just scroll and watch the preview, or they have to tap it.
So if they scroll and they stop and they make it 3 seconds in, you just gave them money.
That's a.
I mean,
so the preview.
when I'm
counts.
saying money, I'm talking about a fraction of a penny. It's not $20. It's not $1. It's not even a nickel.
Right, but it'll add up depending on how viral the video goes.
Sure. Now on TikTok, that works differently. You get 2 to 4 cents per 1,000 views. So,
But
but
the
if you
whole
have one
idea-
person that watches that clip over and over and over and over again, that
Yeah.
counts.
So
But
you
after
can sit there and
15
watch
on
YouTube
but,
videos.
Not for your own self. No, but you could. I think it's 15 times and it stops replaying, or 20 times.
But the whole idea on YouTube for the shorts was to draw people to your channel, right?
To your channel, but that don't
Right.
work, bro. That don't work. You got
No.
There was a video we were just watching the other day. The guy's got that science video, the fourth dimension of trying to understand the fourth dimension. That guy had 420
High school
million
kid.
views, but he only had 623 followers.
Ooh.
Bro, that's rough. But the followers don't matter. It's the views that matter. So yeah, bring the people to the channel and hope that they watch the full content.
Well, it's simple, really. If you think about it, we've all seen shorts. How many times have you actually clicked on it and actually
Or
looked at
subscribed?
the channel?
No.
What else you got? What else you got? No,
Nothing.
you just scroll.
Never.
Maybe a couple of years ago that it was like a teaser, it would have worked. But now with TikTok, they're used to seeing shorts. So
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough.
Well,
Now, if
yeah,
they'll see,
because
like-
everybody's just scrolling.
Yeah,
That's all they're
it's-
doing.
unless
Yeah,
maybe you leave out the climax in the short. No, wouldn't that work?
Yeah, but then people get pissed off. I mean, and then you'll have
That's like that
people
shit that they
commenting.
do on Facebook. So I'm sure you guys have seen these videos where it's like a woman, and she's got something on her hand. And then they look at the hand, and then it goes to this hand, and then it goes to this. So they're purposely drawing out the video and that's on any video. They're drawing it out to make you wait. Just scroll to the end, bro. Just don't give them your time or money. They're literally wasting your time. That's what they're doing, and you're falling.
But in some videos, you can't scroll though.
When they're live or supposedly live.
You're talking about shorts. I'm talking about full videos.
Yeah, shorts. Oh, the full
No.
videos.
I'm talking. I mean, it's only
Like the reels and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, so it's only a minute. It's your shit. Unless you're shitting like I did this morning, you'd be on that toilet for a while. So, what's a minute? Same minute you could stop by and say hello in the chat. Whatever. I'm gonna make so many fucking videos. I'm gonna have a field day with this. The amount of people that speak Spanish on Twitch. I didn't know that there were so many Mexicans. Like, there's so many. So many people. And I go in there and they're like, I got nothing. I'm gonna go somewhere else. I can't work with this. Ketchup, mustardo. Like, I have no idea what I'm saying. I'm just adding O at the end there. Mayonnaiseo. Just adding shit. Maybe that translates. Oh, God. It's so fun to see what people do with money. Bro, if I was a billionaire, I'd be broken one day. I'd just be going to everybody's Twitch stream. What are you willing to do for 30,000 bits? Oh, God.
Yeah, I think we would be surprised.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, from what he said so far, for $5, would you put mustard in your hair and use it as gel? No. For $5? Everyone on this panel would say no.
No, I would. If I had hair, I wouldn't, because it will dye your hair.
Wait, really?
I would do it just for fun.
Oh, bleach it. Mustard?
Yeah.
My bleach is
it'll make it lighter.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely.
I didn't know that.
Absolutely.
Try it.
Mustard seed?
Yeah,
Yeah, absolutely.
I knew about peroxide and lemon juice. I didn't know about mustard.
Well, yeah, I think if you put anything, you could dye your hair with great Kool-Aid. People have done it.
Nice.
Well, Spade, because I like you, $10.
I don't have any mustard at home.
There's people
We
that
have to go
swear
to the-
by
20 and go out and get some.
And the amount of people that I went into yesterday, I just want to clear this up. If you live in America, there are 3 condiments that you should have at all times. Number 1 is ketchup. Number 2 is mayonnaise. Number 3 is mustard. If I ask you if you have any 2 of those 3 and you say no, I will never, ever come to your house. How many people I talked to only had ketchup? You don't have mayonnaise or mustard in your house. No. Why not?
Do they have eggs? They can make some mayo right there. And mayo is made out of eggs, so.
You can make, wait, let's just be clear. You're saying that you have eggs right now. You're going to show me how to make mayonnaise with eggs on stream right now?
No, I don't have any eggs. I have mayonnaise, though. I have mayonnaise. But mayonnaise is made from eggs.
Yeah, there's more to it than just eggs.
Yeah, and oil.
A little bit of olive oil or regular oil.
You need more.
So you think you just
easy to just buy mayonnaise.
So you think you just go buy a dozen eggs, you got a gallon of mayonnaise? Is that how that works?
You have mustard?
Tell me you don't cook.
need mustard to make mayonnaise.
Tell me that you don't cook without saying I can't cook.
Well,
I made
how
mayonnaise
often
with
are you
6
making
eggs.
mayonnaise? Hold on. How often are you making mayonnaise?
Listen to what you just said. You just proved the point. You think he's going to say, I got 6 eggs, let me make mayonnaise?
Yeah, keep adding more oil. The oil is what gives it the consistency.
Even in this setting, Spade. Even in this setting, Jay is jumping around Twitch streams. And he goes, I want you to do this. I want you to put mayonnaise in your hair. And the guy goes, well, I don't have mayonnaise, but I have all the ingredients to make mayonnaise.
Never gonna. I am gonna pay you. Now I'm gonna pay you to watch you make mayonnaise to make you eat it. Yes, go make the fucking mayonnaise. I got all night. Not only will
We
I
got
be a
some
ridiculous
time now.
channel, I'll be a food channel as well. Show everybody you can make mayonnaise with 6 eggs and 3 tablespoons of fucking oil.
Well, to be fair,
Cooking
Spade
bake.
should know because he has a cooking show, right? He
I
hangs
don't
out
have a
with chefs.
cooking show. I
You
hang
hang
out
out with chefs, so you should know.
Oh, so they would probably have mayonnaise. Do a live stream.
So
I don't
to
have
make
mayonnaise,
homemade,
yo.
you can make mayonnaise in less than 10 minutes. You need egg to make the white, raw egg, mustard. You need mustard, vinegar, lemon juice, neutral flavored oil. Ooh, that's gonna be tough.
Oh, that's gonna be
light
hard.
then.
I thought it was olive oil or something. Most people have olive oil, don't they?
No, you can't use olive oil. Too much flavor. You have to use
Yeah.
something like corn oil or light vegetable oil.
Yeah, nice
That
vegetable
still has a
oil.
flavor.
Like
Canola?
sunflower.
Yeah,
Sunflower
canola. Yeah,
oil.
that would work. Yeah, but you don't know how to make that. You ain't just gonna get a bunch of eggs and just whip some shit up and be like, I'm gonna put that in my tuna fish. You have a fucking heart attack by noon.
And if you do it the wrong way, the mayonnaise won't rise. You'll get a mix of everything, but it won't turn into mayonnaise.
It'll just be like snot.
It's not.
So
a
they
bad
end up with
idea.
salmonella.
Put raw
So they end up with
Instead of
salmonella
mayonnaise?
poisoning instead.
instead of mayonnaise to put a couple of raw eggs in your hair. That's gonna be a cleanup.
You know what my next one
people
is?
do that.
Is do you love your car? This would be a good one too. You love your car right now,
Oh.
right? You love your car? Okay. You got bologna in your house? I want you to take bologna and go put it on your car. You do it for 5 minutes and take it off.
What's gonna happen?
It's gonna stain.
It'll
it?
fuck your paint up and your clear coat. Bologna? Oh,
Bologna.
dude, that's a wrap. That paint job is fucked.
What's the
Like,
cause?
I don't know. Look it up. Yeah, it destroys paint, bro. There's something in bologna and people eat it. You never seen it when people put bologna on a car in the sun? Bro, it's over. Like that whole paint
Oh, in
job
the
is gone.
sun.
Even if you don't leave it in the sun, leave it on overnight and take it off.
I'm gonna start doing that on random cars.
I honestly don't know why. Why does bologna remove paint on cars?
just
The
space.
preservatives
body
in the
shops.
bologna can damage a paint if left on for too long, which can leave the poor prank victim with the car covered in polka dots. Similarly, some pranksters might also douse a car. Yeah, the mustard is bad. While seemingly harmless, the common condiment can also cause damage to the car paint if left on for too long. 10 to 15 minutes.
So what does that tell you? It goes back to what you said. What does that tell you about what we're eating? If they're going to destroy, like for instance, soda.
Who
right?
loves
They say the
bologna
same
in
thing
here?
about
I
Coke.
think that's the better question.
I don't like bologna. I'm not a fan of bologna.
You guys don't know what bologna is? I know you know what bologna is.
It's
I don't-
the other version of the pressed meat, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like potted meat but into a circle.
No.
Think like a hot dog, almost like a hot dog. No, same concept. It's just.
Well, I
sliced
usually eat
fruit.
like all pork hot dogs or all beef hot dogs
Oh, yeah.
or all turkey. I don't like the mix of the turkey, beef, and pork.
That's just weird.
Yeah, usually soubrettes are what? All beef, right? All pork.
Soubrettes are all pork.
Beef.
The other one, the other
100% beef.
company.
Soubrettes are 100% beef.
it?
Right. Yeah, I think so.
Because there's the other one with the Jewish name. That's no pork. That's beef. I think it's a Jewish name. I think they sell both.
Yeah, they do. Bronx, New York. Oh wow, I didn't know that they were made there. Yeah,
Go to their factory.
soubrette is 100% beef, but you
Beef.
can get mixed beef pork soubrettes. So wants to join me on my escapade to go through these Twitch channels to come up with ridiculous shit that you just.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You know what the funny part is? I think you could go to every single stream for the day and do the same thing. Like, for instance, the mustard in the hair thing, right? You could go to like 10 different channels and have 10 different channels do it, but each one's going to do it differently or with a different type of mustard. I think you have different.
Yeah, but then it's not.
Yeah, but if you do if you do different things, then you end up with a video that has more variety. Unless you want to upload 2 minutes of people putting condiments in their hair, you're not gonna watch that.
Well, you could do the mayo, ketchup, mustard separately, but then
I think it's fun when you come up with. I think it's good is when you look at someone's personality and you're like, what would this person do? You know what I mean? Like, they look pretty desperate. They're begging for someone to donate $1. So if I donate, I'll spruce it up I'll start off with a $5 donation so they know that I'm serious. You know, so I'll maybe out $25, but I'll get that back in views. I know I will. I guess people just don't want to spend money to make money. That's one way to jump off the channel.
So, and you just go down the list randomly, or you select them?
But finding where I'm going is a long time. Because I go to browse. You pick that. Here's the next thing is, where do you go? Do you go to just chatting? Do you go to a game? Do you go to just chatting? That's a rough area, right? You don't know what you're getting into. Like you have no idea what's on the bottom of Twitch, bro. Like,
my way of thinking is, if you go to a streamer that does gaming and he has some following, he's probably not gonna do it for $5, right?
Yeah, but he's not going to go for somebody who has a following. He's going to go for that guy.
Yeah, I'm going for I got to get the channel started. So when I go to the big channel, they're like, I mean, I could go to a big channel, but it's going to cost more. I'm not, $20 isn't going to work anymore. Now it's got to be $200.
Yeah. What you want to get is eventually that the name stands for itself. That
people know who that is. Right.
That's bigger, that they basically beg you for a challenge.
Right.
Are you also going to tell when you do your videos, are you also going to say like the user's name on Twitch or anything like that?
It shows the chat. It shows their name. It shows everything.
So it's for them. It could also be a publicity stunt.
Absolutely.
Because it can get them more people.
Absolutely. We all
win. It helps them out in the long run.
We all win.
It helps them out.
You win money. Yeah. You get publicity from another channel. People that don't know who you are. You all win. Everybody wins. There's no loser here.
You get views and money from YouTube, so everyone wins. Yeah,
it all wins. It's a win-win situation.
Unless they now get different people every day in the stream donating
asking them to do stupid shit. Well, either way, right? You put yourself out there. If that's what you're willing to do for $5, I think eventually at some point you'll change your mind and be like, okay, I'm done with this mustard shit. Listen, from now on, anybody wants to put fucking mayonnaise, it's on the board. I'll do it, okay, but it's $25 now. I'm not doing this shit for $5. The mayonnaise is costing me $3.50. It's drawing a fucking line somewhere. Well, that's fine.
It's only Tuesday, and I'm working on my second jar. We gotta stop this.
Stop this.
The shit people are doing it's just crazy, bro. I mean, it's wild. Because on the adult thing, they knew kind of what they were worth and what their people are willing to pay. On these people
will do anything. Yeah.
What is it?
That makes
What's
sense.
the most type of what is the worst man that you never want to get into a confrontation with, or you ever want to deal
Someone
with?
who has nothing to lose.
A desperate man. I, on the other hand, want to deal with a desperate man because I know what you're willing to do for a fucking quarter. So
because you can make him do stuff.
Yes, I welcome desperate people to come to my streams. Matter of fact, let me give you an invite link. Yeah, bro. It is wild, man. It was wild.
Oh boy, can't wait for that video to be uploaded.
Bro, I'm gonna have 5 more before the end of next week. 5 to 10 more. And I have to
videos or people.
People, I'll probably have 20 or 30, but good videos. The one guy with the cinnamon that I had do the cinnamon, he couldn't do it. He put it
Yeah,
on the
there's a lot of
spoon
people
and he put it in his
Oh.
mouth, and he just kept sneezing. And I said, "Well, that's not it. You have to eat it." I can't. Oh, okay, then I'm out. I'm leaving.
It's
that's
not an easy
actually-
thing to do with the cinnamon.
Oh,
No.
cinnamon challenge is dangerous.
Well, it's only well, come on, dangerous.
I want to
Yeah,
go
you're
half.
fine. 5.
Hospitalized. Yeah, there's been people that ended up in hospital for doing it, where they inhaled
Oh
the
my
cinnamon.
Well, that's your own fault. I don't know what to tell you. You should have done it for $5. I put the money
But
on the
you
table.
get-
You're the
nobody-
one that shoved the spoon in your mouth. I didn't.
Yeah. So nobody could get you in trouble for that. You chose to do it.
Yeah, the idea is when you put the cinnamon in your mouth, if you don't inhale and you just swallow, you'll be fine. But people breathe when you put food in your mouth. Well, that's going to make you cough and then spit it all out.
Yeah.
Just swallow it.
Dust of cinnamon going everywhere.
Oh, the peanut butter one, giant scoop of peanut butter, and try to swallow that. That won't work either, right? It will stick to your entire mouth.
It depends on how oily the peanut butter is.
No, because you were making the peanut butter and jelly.
Wait,
And you
how
said-
long do you have to swallow it?
I don't know. But I know when you were making the sandwich, you said you have to get enough of jelly on it.
Yeah,
Otherwise,
'cause of the bread.
you're not going to be able to swallow it.
I don't know. That might be pretty accurate. A tablespoon of peanut butter to swallow with nothing. I don't know. I mean, there's some good ones, bro. The saltines, 5 saltines. You just try to chew that and swallow it. You ain't gonna be able to do it. There's no way you could do it. Like, it's just not possible. You have no saliva.
Try to swallow 5 times in a row without drinking.
Or you could do the Popeyes biscuits. Well, then that would involve you going to.
Yeah,
Get the
no, it has to
bottle.
be something that have at their house that is readily available right now.
Oh, just a couple of tablespoons of salt. That could be fun.
Ooh,
Oh man, salt.
the black
Yes.
pepper, bro. A guy took a whole vial of black pepper, like a pepper shaker, and he put it in his mouth and he swallowed it. Like, it took him a minute. He swallowed it, but man, that shit was coming out of his nose, knots, everything.
Well,
What about
poops are
swallowing?
gonna be
That was for
interesting.
$10, by the way. For $10, he did the pepper.
What about for hot sauce? Drinking the whole bottle of hot sauce.
You got to
Yeah,
be
but
careful. You don't
not
want it to
everyone
be.
has that.
Yeah, it has to be something that's readily available. What do you have right now? You have probably bread in your house. Probably have mayonnaise, ketchup, mustard, maybe lunch meats, cheese,
Ooh. Some
potato
coffee.
chips, gummy bears. You know, like, what do you cookies?
Ooh. Like the grounded coffee. That's also a spoon of that.
That's not big in America. People usually throw that shit away when it's done, and that's assuming that they make their own coffee. They all usually go to Starbucks or like Dunkin' Donuts. Remember, we're privileged here.
Yeah.
I'm just
Make your own
fascinated,
coffee.
bro.
Are you kidding?
Fucking $5. There's not a lot I would do for $5.
I guess you could tell them, listen, take your camera, go to the fridge, and let me see what you have in your fridge, and then I'll figure out what the challenge is.
You could do that too, yeah. Bring me with you, or take a picture of it and come back, and then show me the picture,
Yeah.
and I'll pick what. But see, a lot of people when I do that, they all think you're some type of sex freak. No. Trust me, has nothing to do with sex.
Oh, the gallon of milk thing.
Yeah, but you vomit then.
Or
Yeah,
diarrhea,
most
one
people
of the other.
can't keep it down.
You're right, but it can be done. It has
Yes.
been done where you could drink a gallon without actually throwing up, but it's
Yeah.
challenging because it's so heavy.
But it's usually the people who are not as lactose as the other people that can do it. That's the only reason you're throwing up, because you're lactose and you're having too much.
I thought it was too much weight in your stomach.
Yeah, it's too
No,
much.
because, well, think about if you're drinking a gallon of water and a gallon of milk, are you going to gag a gallon of milk?
Wait, how does that work?
How does
Yeah,
what
it's too
work?
much.
You're not gonna get.
It's you're stretching on your stomach too much. It's too heavy.
Huh?
That's why you vomit.
So then you gotta
The
find the fat
volume.
people then.
The
You gotta
volume
find
and
the
the
fat
thickness.
Yeah, and you have to realize that a gallon of water is going to be very thick, very runny, versus a gallon of milk is it's thick. It's not. It's like a milkshake, you know.
And it's gonna counteract the acid in your stomach as well.
No, remember that's the opposite. Milk creates more acid.
Oh, is it the opposite?
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah. Milk and ice cream make it worse, not better.
Hence why you have acid reflux because of eating those things.
Yeah, that's a myth. It's good to neutralize like a hot sauce acid, but
Yeah.
not your stomach acid.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you come up with some shit that people could do. It's fun, bro. Like, I didn't want to stop doing it. I was up till 2:45 doing it. I was having so much fun with fucking $20. I can't tell you the last time I had that much fun. $20. And the thing is, I find them on YouTube is even more difficult to browse live channels on YouTube with like 10 subs. I can't even do it.
But it's also at that hour, though. I mean, you're doing 2:00 in the morning. How many
Bro,
people
you have, what is it? At any given time, what is there, 5,000 people streaming live on YouTube? How do you find those? Even if you search and you do the live button, you're going to be scrolling forever. Because there's people
That's gotta be
streaming
random,
forests live, and yeah, and then finding somebody is, at least on Twitch, it's somewhat organized. YouTube is terrible. Like, it is bad. And then you could even go venture into Facebook, right? You could do Instagram lives. Oh, the content you just create. It's free, for lack of better terms. There's some people that have no people in their chat. You go in there and talk to them, they'll do some shit. Just to
without
entertain
even
you.
paying? Yeah, without even paying.
Yeah, with just because it's interaction. It's just fascinating, bro. And you just tell me that money, it's like when I was talking to that dude where they say money does not bring happiness. Okay. I don't know. When he ate that sour cream and I gave him $5, he seemed pretty fucking happy. He's out sour cream and he maybe made $1 off it. Not even. Twitch took their cut and that's it.
Oh, I forgot about that. So that means you got to spend your own, and then the Twitch.
These people think when I'm donating $20 that they're getting 20, but now you have to go rebuy what you just used.
So if he just ate $6 worth of mayonnaise or mustard or whatever,
You made nothing.
and you get a $5.
You're not
You're
even
down
gonna get
$1.
Yeah, you lost money. Yeah, you didn't even gain anything from this. Like, maybe
So you
softer
can't go to the same
hair.
person twice. That's the thing, though. You can't go to the same person twice for different things.
Your hair is really wispy today. It looks really good. Yeah, I'm gonna do the mustard treatment every day. Thanks, Cashbait.
Well, I guess you could tell people, hey, you got to buzz or buzz your hair. How much to buzz? Be like, I'll give you $20. You buzz your whole head.
Oh, see, that's another good one I could do.
That's gonna be
How
the
much
next
is your
one.
head?
Before I met Cashbait, my hair was always dry. Now
Now it's lustrous.
I love it.
I did the mustard treatment.
You helped me find
Mayo
a better
will do that
mate.
to your hair, because there are people that do it that do put mayonnaise in your hair and leave it in as a mask
ex
and
used
then
to do
rinse
that.
it off. Yeah.
Yeah, my ex used to do that. She would
What is
smell
that
terrible at night. She would put
Yeah.
mayonnaise and then saran wrap over it.
But what does that do? It makes the new.
It's the idea that the eggs in it and
The
the
oils.
acidity opens up the pores, and then the eggs and then the rest, they kind of feed your hair, the hair and the follicles and whatever, and it gets luscious.
It's true.
But
Though.
does-
Like, look it up.
Oh, it-
Putting mayonnaise in your hair. It's true. It's true. Like, it's a thing. People do it.
Eggs as well.
For how long does it have to be in your hair for?
I don't
So you
have
can
any
deal
eggs.
with
I have mayo.
Probably 5 to 10 minutes or so.
Mayonnaise can
Have
be
you
used
never-
as a hair mask to condition, strengthen, and moisturize hair. The eggs in mayonnaise contain protein, which can help thicken and strengthen hair follicles. The oils in the mayonnaise, like olive and canola, can moisturize the hair. Mayonnaise can also help with the frizz and increase moisture in curly or wavy hair. stopping it from splitting ends. No, it is 100% true. So I'm helping you by you putting that Hellman's on your head. I'm just letting you know
Nice.
it's frizzy. And I'm going to give you money to do it.
Cash bait does scare.
That's a new tagline.
I should have them do a catchphrase at the end of it. Cash bait has helped me out today by helping me moisturize my hair. Like at the very end, and that's just the short of people just doing little catchphrases.
Could you put mustard in your nose without starting to cry and it's starting to snot?
Yeah,
see how
but
we
some
always go to
people-
condiments? You see how our
Yeah.
minds go to condiments because it's easy.
Yeah. Yeah,
Right,
because you
but
said
Matthew-
earlier that most people are going to have that
Sure.
in their fridge.
More people
Right.
have mayonnaise and ketchup than they would mustard. Mustard isn't that common of a.
No, it's not. And also the mustard that we have here that most people would use would be the yellow paste. You could put
Oh,
the
no,
yellow
no,
paste
no,
in
no.
your hair and it's
No,
not
no.
going to bother you.
Oh
as
no,
much.
no! I only
about
use
the
the
guys have the
golden
ball.
spicy
Right.
brown, bro. I want
I
that
love that
spicy
mustard.
mustard.
Yeah, that's what you're supposed to have. That's the stuff that you can't put up your nose. But the yellow paste should not be an issue.
Dude, because
Ooh,
if you put a little, the spicy, if you put a little too much on something and
Oh,
you
yeah.
bite it,
You know what's
you
even
get
worse?
that splash to the
You know what's
nose
even
and to
worse
the
than-
eye.
You know what's even worse?
Wasabi.
I wouldn't say it's common. Fucking horseradish, bro.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh God,
Even used it.
shit! I had,
But it's so good,
Dave
though.
sent me some horseradish mustard, a little dab. Fantastic. Yep. You put that whole shit on a sandwich, you ain't eating it. There ain't no fucking way. And it
Much?
burns so bad. Like, it is not good.
Well,
There's
It's like, you ever had the wasabi at a Japanese restaurant?
Well, that is
You know, the-
horseradish.
yeah, that's horseradish in
Yeah.
the States. In
Fake-
Japan,
fake wasabi.
it's actual. It's not green. I think.
Yeah, it's also not
make it
horseradish. It's actually wasabi.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Man, there is some wacky shit people will do, bro. Wacky.
So the
yeah,
search
make
result,
them eat a stick of butter or something.
the Google search
will
results are going to be kind of weird as well, because we're going to be looking up stuff that you can put on your body and it has some kind of reaction, like something that makes you make too much saliva. Like you start drooling like it.
Don't sour
Yeah.
things make you have? Right.
No,
yeah, but what
if
do you have that's in your house that's sour?
That's
what's
the
something you would
problem.
have in your house
because
that's sour?
Lemon.
Not everyone has that.
Yeah.
Right.
Having a fresh or
Well,
lemon
listen.
juice or just lemon juice.
Right, lemon-
Drink the
Yeah, you
fucking
could-
little lemon filled with juice. Oh,
You can have a list of things. Be like, okay, well, I have a list of things that I want to do. Let me see if this guy has. Hey, do you have ketchup? No. Okay. Mustard. How about this? How about that? Until you find something that they do have.
Well, what you'll find is when you go into these people's streams and you start asking what they want, like what you want, everything you type, they'll go look right then and there. So you have to kind of, and you don't want it to be copy and pasty because then it feels like this is scripted. I don't want it to be scripted.
Right.
So I throw three things on the table. What do you have? But it can't always be that. It's got to be, it can't be just food. It could be other things. Like, I don't know, if you could do a handstand on the wall, and push-ups, 2 push-ups, you get $20. But you have to look at somebody and see how skinny they are, not ripped. Right? It
Right.
can't be just food. You
Or
just
fat.
look at that person, judge the room. How much to eat the teddy bear in the corner? To what? To eat the teddy bear in the corner. How much?
What's the teddy bear made out of?
And you can chase it, but only with vodka. Yo, I'm telling you, it's bad. It's crazy.
You're allowed one. You're
Do
allowed
you
one.
need to ask the
condom.
person's age?
No.
Should you ask the person's age?
No, because if they're monetized, they're 18.
Okay.
You know what's also really difficult to do? And usually someone has that, presumably, like the little sponges in the kitchen to like clean pots and pans, to
Yeah.
eat that. It's not easy to do.
Oh, Bree,
like,
I love it.
cut a
I
chunk-
love it, Bree.
Cut a chunk and swallow your
Yo.
sponge.
Bree just gold. Do you have glitter? Yes. $30. Dump it on your keyboard.
Oh,
It's over.
Whoa.
It's
oh.
your whole room for the next 10 years is fucked. Like that's
Yeah, in
it.
your hand.
Everything.
time.
Even if you use a vacuum, that shit is getting everywhere. Oh,
yeah.
God, glitter!
Oh, man.
Holy sh! So you got to go to a makeup. You got to go to a makeup channel. Somebody that you know's got glitter, right? Hello, woman. How are you today? Looks like you have a nice glitter on your eye. Okay, so take the stuff that you use for your eyes, grind it up with your hand, and dump it on your keyboard. Now type to me some shit. Now get it off. Matter of
Now
fact,
you're gonna need to.
here's $30. Have fun. We're done. Say thanks to Cashbait, my keyboard is now fucked. And
What does a new keyboard cost? I mean,
so that's what you do. You say an easy one or a hard one. Easy one has
I like
less
that.
money. Hard one has more money. But what is in each of those? You have to choose. Would you rather, right? Would you rather do the easy one or the hard one? Easy money or hard money?
Man, I'm still thinking about that keyboard. That poor
Yeah,
keyboard.
the glitter, you ain't getting
I
it
know.
off. I
You have to
guarantee
buy a new
you,
one.
even with a vacuum, there's no fucking way you're getting that all off. There's no way. That's forever.
See, you got to ask the person, hey, what kind of keyboard do you have? And if it's a custom keyboard, then tell them to do that, and they do that.
Even on like a MacBook,
about big
bro,
money.
if you dump glitter in any keyboard, it's glitter. It's not coming out. It's just not. There's no way.
No, but I'm thinking like the person who spent $300 on their keyboard, like they custom made a keyboard and everything.
I feel like
they're not gonna
mechanical would
dump
be.
glitter on that keyboard, Spade. No way.
Yeah, I don't
not
think they would do
gonna
it.
do
But
that.
you'd be surprised.
No,
They don't think that
if
that's-
you already have, okay, but if you already have $300 to afford yourself a mechanical keyboard, why would you do that for $5? Oh yeah, sure. It seems like he already has some money, no?
I don't know. What if his mom
You'd be
got him a
surprised.
keyboard and he wants $20?
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm just saying, you don't know, bro. You don't know until you'll see these people will do some ridiculous shit. Like, it
But
doesn't make
even
sense to
you-
me.
Even you could tell, like, let's say just from the background, in the room that they're currently in, you can tell, yeah, this looks desperate.
Son got it. Yeah. Like the best one was the mustard and the ketchup on the head, because when he dumped that mustard, he didn't know it was full. It went all over his bed, all over his computer chair, all over his computer. Like, it went everywhere. And it's mustard on anything. It's not like you just take some water. Bro, that shit ain't easy to get out. And it was the yellow paste mustard, so it's runny. You know, it's all fucked up now. Like, you got to get new sheets, and you did that for $20? Ah.
You can even go destroy nothing, but go like, if there's a bed in the room, get a bucket of water and pour the bucket of water in the bed.
Ooh. That's going to take 2-3
You haven't
days to
destroyed
dry.
anything, but he's going to have a soaked mattress that he's not going to be able to sleep on.
That's a good one.
I love it.
That's a
I
good one,
love
Matthew.
it. That sucks, too. A mattress? Ooh, and there's usually like foam or feathers, or there's something in there.
The
So
problem with that is they might stink afterwards, like mildew. and
aren't
everything. Like
aren't
after a
most mattresses they make now waterproof? So
No, you
sweat,
have to put a
sweat
waterproof
resilient?
cover.
Well, the
Yeah,
cheap ones
it's
are.
resilient. It doesn't mean you can't throw a bucket of it on top. It's not going to control that.
Like the
And
really
it will,
cheap
it
ones.
will take some of that water because a mattress has to breathe as well. So
Yeah, it's going to go in.
It's gonna get mold eventually.
glitter in the bed instead of the keyboard. That's also a nice one.
Glitter in anything. I mean, in anything. It does not matter.
Absolutely.
Just pour glitter on your floor. Like, it could be anything.
Or eat a spoonful of it.
No, that's
No, you can't have them eat something that could kill them. Like, that's where you're
Yeah.
drawing the line. I think stupid shit is better than, doing something that's dangerous.
I agree.
Like the glitter on the keyboard. That's a rough one, bro. Finding somebody that's going to have glitter, though,
Makeup.
That's
You
it.
said the
Makeup channel. Oh,
Like
God.
chocolate paste spread. Is that a thing that's big in the States now?
Like
Nutella?
Nutella? Like
No.
or Miranda?
That'd be a good one. Give yourself a face mask. Make a black face, brown face. The thing is oily and sticky as shit as well. That's not coming off very easily.
No, not a lot of people have that. A lot of people have peanut butter, not chocolate paste.
Well, even
You
still,
know what's-
peanut butter shouldn't be easy to take off your face.
Yeah,
like
I
that.
didn't even think about that one. Or you know what's even worse than peanut butter? You know what a fluffernutter is?
The marshmallow. It's
Yeah,
made from
so
marshmallow.
fluff is like marshmallow melted in a jar. And you
Yeah.
take that with peanut butter. It's actually pretty good. It's just sticky. Like it's
The
like
marshmallow thing,
tar.
I've actually had it.
Yeah. Well, put that in your hair.
Oh. Ooh.
You ain't getting that out. There ain't no way. Cut it off. Now, if you cut off your hair, I'll give you another 10. I mean, you can either try to get it out or just shave it all off. Now you're in too deep, right? Like you only got $20. You got no hair. Now you just lost everything, your dignity. Yeah, just take it all away.
You go to work the next day and your boss is like, "What? You're not presentable anymore. Sorry."
Lose your
I
job.
made $20.
Yeah, that's a good one too. He said strippers got glitter, and there's a lot of strippers on Twitch. There's a lot of them like they're in a down low too, like 10 people in there. Yeah, there's a lot of low ballers.
I don't really spend that much time on it. I should
Neither
really
neither did I since last night.
How deep did you go?
Oh, I went deep, bro. 2.5 hours deep. I was on like, because there's no pages. You just keep scrolling.
Yeah.
And I felt so bad for some of these people, man. I felt so bad, but I was on a mission. You know, I'm not gonna throw you $1. But some of these people, their channels weren't even monetized. You know, and they're talking to themselves. There's 0 people in there. I'm like, damn.
So
5 hours
how many?
streaming, 7 hours streaming.
Like out of 10, how many would you say if you propose
Sad.
them do this, or 7 out of 10?
So I talked to 37 people. 20 people took my bids.
Oh,
Wow.
About 5 of those, I didn't start off with a donation. They were just the kind of a testing to go in and see, hey, are you going to do this? I don't know you're serious. So I have to give a donation to start them interested. And I look at their spreadsheet on the top of what are their donations for the week or the month, the day, the month. But I'm telling you, when I tell you what's sad, you're going to feel really bad for some of these people. Like your emotions are really going to fuck with you.
Yeah, because they'll do 40 hours and not make anything.
one person in the stream. Nice.
It's really sad, bro. Like they're trying, and some of these people can't work. Like they're in wheelchairs. Some are disabled.
Oh, but see,
one guy
I know,
had
see-
a fucking wood. I'm trying not to laugh. Had a wooden arm, and he was trying to type, and he kept on hearing the tap of the wood on the keyboard. And I'm trying not to laugh, and I'm recording it, and I'm like, it sounded like somebody was at a construction site and they were banging 2 2x4s together, and I was like, I have to leave right now because either I'm going to give him all of the money I put into my account, or I'm going to make him do something like eat his finger. So I'm just going to walk away while I'm ahead. I wish you all the best, brother. Sad. It's bad.
I don't know. It sounds like it could be addictive.
Oh, you'll see. We'll do it later, bro. We'll do it later. I was going to do the bike review today, but I've changed my mind again. So we'll do it once I'm done eating lunch. I have to set it up too to where it is. I'm pulling audio from my stream, and that when I have to do it where it's wide enough to see the chat, because the people in the chat that are usually their followers don't want them to do it. They
No.
all try to talk them down. But
Yeah.
then my argument in the chat is you're not fucking donating money. So until you can do what I'm doing, you're just a fucking leech. You know what I mean? Like, that's it. That's it. And then nobody kicked me out. Like, some of those are mods. Because you're going to kick out the person that's giving this dude money? You're not fucking doing anything. You're just sitting in here for 6 hours. He's got no donations on the board. No, I got this.
So it's kind of universal then. So the same thing as the other dude, where we spent some time in his little community. So it's the same thing. Really.
Yeah, same thing.
Sherwin.
Same thing.
Yeah.
Well,
Sherwin.
same thing if someone was coming to my
Interesting.
chat. You guys would protect me as well. So, but these are people that only want to give their time, not their money to. So my argument is which one's more important? Would you rather spend another 8 hours in here talking to and I said this in one of the chats. I said, look, the person that said no to me, I said, so you'd rather talk to these people for 8 hours and walk away with nothing versus I'm going to take maybe 20 minutes of your time and you get maybe 20, 50 bucks? Yes. Okay. Have fun. I know where your priorities are. Do you live with your mom? You don't have rent. What'd you eat for dinner? My mom made some spaghetti. Yep. Okay. We're good. We're done. Yep. I'm not gonna bother. And let me also put this out there. No, if you are 40 years old and you still live with your parents,
Something's wrong with you.
you got to get your life together.
Or let's play this both ways, Jay.
Oh, I'm
Start a
open.
Twitch channel and wait until we jump in.
That's a good one. That's a good one, Jordan. That's a good one. Start it.
And clearly, you're not paying for the electric. You're not paying for the internet. You're not paying for the room and board.
So that's
You're not paying.
So the $20 is a plus for him or her, whatever.
Why? He doesn't need money. Mommy and daddy pays everything.
Yeah, that's true. But
If I want a car, mommy and daddy will buy it for me.
But what
Or
happens
40, you
if
know
that
that, right?
system disappears? God forbid their parents die. Now what? You're not
Well, they get a house.
self-sufficient.
Get the house.
Yeah, but you still have the utilities, and if you don't have a job, they're gonna take the house eventually.
That's like my son, right? He was doing Facebook gaming. And he was making decent money. Lied to people saying he was making 10 grand a month. And he bought a house. Somehow got approved for the mortgage. And then he stopped gaming because he thought that he had people like you guys with me. And now he doesn't have a house. And now my dad pays all his bills. So that's exactly what you're saying. Well,
but
not
he got enough
exactly.
money to buy a house, right? He got enough money to buy a
Well,
house.
he got enough of money to put down money on a house, not buy a house.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's different. Yeah.
And it's probably gonna be one of two reasons, right? If you're 40, still living with your parents, either your life really sucks, or you're waiting for them to croak.
Okay, but you're 40
Or you're just lazy.
years old. I don't know. I mean, I'm trying to be unbiased here, but you're 40 years old. Even if you're 30 years old, 20, sure, whatever. 25, okay.
Yeah, 20 would be okay. Ish.
You take $500 from your kid a month for rent when he turns 18. Do it till he's 25. How much money do you think he's going to have to put down on a house?
Mm-hmm. He could buy his own at that point, or at least
you
the
go.
down payment for it.
There you go. Easy breezy. And you just give him back the money. That's all. Here's your money for your down payment. Now, if he blows that on a car, well, I guess you're
Yeah,
that's his
too
car.
bad.
I guess this is where you're going. Might as well buy a van.
Winnebago. Get a Winnebago.
Something.
A Winnebago.
And the
is-
amount of
a
people
Winnebago
that I
is-
found streaming that live in fucking vans, crazy.
Are you
I don't know.
serious?
10 out of the 30. Yeah. Crazy, bro. Like living in a van. And they look nice. Like I would have fucked this one chick. She was pretty cute. She probably got dusty pussy. She ain't got no shower. But she lives in a van in the middle of the woods in Alabama. Like, how you got internet? I have so many questions. But I can't though, because I'm there for a mission. I don't want to know about you. Like it's weird because I'm going into a chat and I'm only willing to see what you're willing to do. I don't want to know shit about you. I don't, Because then emotions are going to get involved and I'm going to want to give you more. No. Do you have this? Yes. You know, how much do you have in a van? I got peas. Okay. Dump them in your pussy. $10.
A pussy full of peas.
Frozen
Pea
peas.
pussy.
Frozen peas.
Pussy,
Have to
yeah.
be frozen.
40 years. That's also something that changed over the years. Like in the 60s, 70s, your parents would almost kick you out when you were 18.
But then also in certain cultures, right? The parents give you a house, you stay with them, and then when they start dying, you take care of them. So you
Take
take
care of
that.
them.
Yeah, I mean, depends on the culture, right? Like Koreans are like that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't
They all
agree
live
with that.
together.
I think that if you made me, I should not be responsible for you. I did not ask to be born. You did it for selfish reasons. So I should not be responsible for your decisions, just like you are not responsible for me. When I got locked up, you didn't bail me out. So what makes you think that you're locked up in a psych ward that I should come see you?
I agree with that to a certain extent, though. I feel like they're gonna twist it on you and say, "Well, I took care of you when
Right.
you were born," and then you're like,
Did
"Well,
you have
that
a
wasn't
choice?
my choice." Right? I didn't have a choice. But
Of course you
now,
have a choice.
when you were born,
Of course. They have a choice.
oh no, they have a choice. I thought you mean yourself.
No,
I didn't have
not
a-
you. Your parents have a
Oh.
choice to take care of you. They're going to give you to an adoption agency, drop you off at a church,
Right, exactly.
bring you to a fire
Exactly, yeah.
department. They got a choice.
But then they're gonna throw that guilt trip on you, like, I took care of you when you couldn't take care of yourself.
Great.
So now,
Cool. And I didn't ask you to do that, though, right? I didn't ask you to do
Right.
that. You decided that. See, that's where you got to
As a
decide no
man.
guilt, Spade. Yeah.
right.
Okay.
Wouldn't you say there's a correlation between the safety of the environment you're living in and the amount of children you're likely to have as well?
What do you mean?
The safety. Yeah. Elaborate a little bit more.
Like, let's take Africa, where your kid can get eaten by a lion or skewed by a rhinoceros or
Sure.
die of some mosquito bite or whatever. I think they have more kids, so they're sure that some of them
Sure.
survive
Sure.
their old
100%.
age.
For the lineage, 100%. 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, the more you have, the more chance of success. I'm just saying, though, again, you're doing that for you. You're not doing that for me because you don't even know that I'm going to be the number one swimmer out of that.
No.
You know what I mean? Like, don't give me that shit. And the argument that I washed your back, you washed mine, I didn't ask you to do that, though. We were just talking about this yesterday, right, Jordan, about people saying, well, I'm coming there at 12:30 on a Saturday. I don't usually work on Saturday. Why the fuck are you telling me that for? Like, I didn't ask if you usually... God, that makes me so mad. So this guy that was going to come by to do the driveway, right? He says... I talked to him on Friday, right? Or Thursday, whatever. And he's like, I'm coming tomorrow, Friday. I'm coming tomorrow at noon. What does that tell you? I'm coming tomorrow at noon.
He's working tomorrow, or he's
At
doing
what
something
time?
tomorrow.
At what
At
time?
12.
At 12. Right. So he texts me on Saturday and he's like, I'm going to be there at 12:30. I said, I thought you said noon. And his response was, I don't usually work on Saturday, so I'll be there at 12:30. My response was, why do I care whether you're working or not on Saturday? You set that date up. So in my mind, I'm thinking, you're trying to make it look like you're doing me a fucking favor? Bro,
Right.
I'm the one giving you money. You're the
Yeah,
one
right.
that told me the day. I'm just the person standing by. You don't
Same thing with
flip
the
it on me.
slingshot. Same
Don't-
thing with the slingshot, right? The slingshot, the guy doesn't work the weekends.
That brings that up because he said that was going to be done by noon. And guess what it is? It's fucking noon and it's not done.
Oh yeah, it's 12:10.
People have a broad idea about what noon is.
See, if you said afternoon, if you told the person, "Hey, I'll be there afternoon," that could be anything after 12.
So read what that says. Yesterday at 12:31, I'm shooting to have this done by tomorrow afternoon. That was
Yeah, afternoon could be
yesterday.
anything.
So that would
Yeah, that could be anything. afternoon. Afternoon is anywhere between 12 and 5, no? I mean, that's a technicality, no? I'm not trying to defend the
You'd
guy,
still
but
give me an update by 12, right? You'd still give me something.
should.
We should be
He should
done
tell
by
you
2.
something.
What is afternoon then? 12 to what?
I don't know, 12 to 4, 12 to 5, isn't that afternoon?
I think evening starts
then-
at 6, right? Or
Okay, so then afternoon would be up to 6, so 12 to 6.
I would say that's late afternoon. If you're saying 4, 3 or 4, that's late afternoon. Afternoon to me means 12 to 2.
I could see that. I would agree with that. I could see that. I understand that. But he didn't give you a time frame. So that's like saying I could finish tomorrow, but I didn't tell you at what time tomorrow, right?
Tomorrow.
Same concept. At some point tomorrow. It's he's being vague.
Yeah, Bree said now you're woke for time too.
I'm not being woke. How am I being woke about time? Whatever, Bree. The point is like the person said afternoon because he probably had a customer who was like, "You told me noon, it would be finished."
Yeah, but when even if you say afternoon to me, I'm honestly thinking anywhere between 11 to 1 or 12 to 2. I'm not. See, now he just texted me and he said 4:30. That's not afternoon. That is now dinner time.
Yeah, that's pre-evening.
Yeah, is it.
I like that.
Okay,
Pre-evening.
what time is afternoon? What time frame is afternoon?
That should be like 12 to 8. It's probably 12 to 6.
It's 12 to 5.
Okay. That was originally what I said, 12 to 5. Yeah, because I figured afternoon would be, working hours.
Afternoon is the time between 1 to 5 p.m. No, because, afternoon would be 12:01.
Yeah.
I don't know. The evening is part between 5 to 7 p.m. Nighttime is 9 to 4 p.m. 9 to
Wait,
4
hold
p.m.
on. You said
9 to 4 a.m. That says 4
a.m.
p.m. though.
Wait, what did you say? From 5 to 7 is evening?
Yeah, and then night
And then-
is 9 to 5. So I don't know
What
what's
happened
at
to 8 o'clock?
I don't know. That's twilight. I don't know. That's something. It's just not nighttime. See, the news says noon to 6 p.m. and it goes morning, noon. Oh, they're saying noon. What? Early afternoon is noon to 3 p.m. Mid afternoon is 2 to 4 p.m. 4 to 6 p.m. is late afternoon. Evening.
Wait, is it late afternoon, evening, or is it late
See, that's
afternoon?
also not wrong. See, this is wrong, bro. Because it says technically by the Weather Channel, which goes by satellites, 12:01 a.m. to 11:59 a.m. is morning. That's fair enough. 12
Okay.
p.m. is noon. 12:01 p.m. to 5:59 p.m. is afternoon. 6 p.m. to 11:59 p.m. is evening or night. So, and then it goes back into morning. So you have morning, noon,
those are the
afternoon,
technicals.
and in evening.
That's gonna be different for everybody because night to me is anything after 12.
No. What?
No?
No.
Well-
Night is 6 p.m. on. But I would not call it nighttime, considering my sun is still bright as shit at
Yeah.
6
And
p.m.
I-
My sun don't go down till like 9:05. I don't even know what the fuck is happening. I feel like the moon is just avoiding Florida. It's 9 p.m. and I'm catching a tan. Shit's fucked up. Like, it's weird, dude. It's not even evening. It's like 3 a.m. and
So
I'm
if you do
barbecuing
it-
dinner. I don't even know what's happening anymore.
See,
But
but
if you
even
do it
then,
another
I
way,
feel like
so you have breakfast and lunch. If it's in between that, you have brunch. Is there the same thing between
Dinner.
noon
Dinner.
and evening?
Linner.
It's supposed to be it's called it's not called dinner.
early
It's-
dinner. Or supper. No, wasn't it supper? Supper was something like that, no? Because supper and dinner are different times.
Yeah, it's a weird word. I remember this.
afternoon tea.
afternoon tea.
That's for the British.
That's around 4, I think. No,
Mm.
Afternoon tea is at 4.
I think it's around 4 o'clock. Yeah.
And
Oh,
tea
that's-
fills you up?
Well, they
Oh,
have
they-
the
they
tea.
just-
These people have beans on toast. I don't know what's going on with them.
Afternoon
They
tea.
have the crumpets, right? Crumpets.
I think it's
Crimpets,
usually
right?
tea and a biscuit or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know you're full after you drink a hot glass of water. Woo! Man, I am packed.
Flavored.
Full of protein.
Flavored water. It's flavored water. Excuse
Bro,
me,
listen,
sir,
if
it's flavored.
if your dinner consists of a milkshake, I'm impressed. Like, if that's, wow, good for you. Good for you.
There's a reason we keep them contained on that little island. I'm just saying.
Yeah. I guess evening, night. I don't know. Evening to me is not nighttime yet. Nighttime is when there is no sun. So anything
Yeah.
after sunset is
Right.
now, yes, it is still technically evening, but I consider that nighttime.
And that's what I wanted to ask. I can see that if we, in a non-professional setting, yo, Jay, I'll meet up with you at noon. So it's a bracket. But if we're now making up like an appointment for professional reasons, I would give you an hour. Why noon?
An hour
Why
window.
evening?
Yeah. I think they do that because that gives them more room for error. Right? If I say afternoon, I'm giving you a 6-hour window.
Exactly.
Instead, if it was my business, I'd say sometime tomorrow. So that's a damn big window. That's apparently
but
from
that's
12
24
o'clock in
hours.
the morning all the way to 11:59 p.m. That could be any time.
That's it.
But the thing is, if you like in a business, if they go like, "Oh, we're gonna deliver you something or whatever. I'm gonna be there, and it's gonna be at the latest 5 o'clock, right?"
Mhm.
If-
Okay.
and you exaggerate the time, like you give yourself an hour and a half leeway. It also looks good when you can say, "Oh, we finished early. We're an hour
Oh,
early.
absolutely.
Here's your
Absolutely.
thing. Well, we did some extra for you to have it sooner. That's always a good thing."
Yeah, but people don't look at it like that. Because a lot of these companies I'm dealing with, like for instance, I told you, what did that guy say yesterday that you guys watched on the interview? He called me tomorrow morning, right? We talked.
Huh?
You know what he didn't do?
Call you.
Call me in the morning. Hasn't called me at all. Now it's not morning anymore. Now it's afternoon. And he still hasn't called
Why
me.
say it?
That's because he doesn't
people
work
do
on
this
Saturdays.
shit. Because people do this shit, bro.
He
This
doesn't
is
work on
Florida. This
Saturdays.
doesn't happen. I just want to be clear. This does not happen in Jersey, up north. It
north?
does not happen. If someone says they're going to be there, yep, they'll be there. And they'll be there 15 minutes early, which is actually on time.
On time.
If you're on time, you're late.
Yeah.
So he said he'll call in the morning. It's now 12:20, and I have not spoken to him.
And so you think this is because in Florida they're just like, whatever.
People just
He's gonna
don't
wait for
fucking
me anyway
care.
because there's nobody else around. They're probably thinking there's nobody else around. I have the market cornered. So if I say I'm going to do it at whatever time I want, he's got no choice but to agree with me. Up north, if you tell him 12 o'clock, you have to be here and you're not here by 12:05, at 12:06,
call
I
this
just
dude.
hired somebody else.
Yep,
Exactly.
absolutely. That's my
So-
mindset. Is I got the dude right next door. I was tired of fucking waiting for you. I'm 10 minutes
That's it.
late. Yeah, well, okay.
Well,
Sorry.
you make somewhat of a point. Could it also be in the sense of you're all busy, you're all working, right? Up north, more than like let's say Florida, because it's mostly pensioners that are residing there. That people need to make moves and they're shoveling it in between their regular job. I'll take an hour off so you could come over and fix this for me. Have a, I don't know, electrician over or something like that. And over there, it's people that have an infinite amount of time, so they are more laxed.
Yeah, but even then, Jordan, let's say, you say, "I'm going to call you in the morning." So
Mm-hmm.
for all he knows, Jay said, okay, changed around his entire schedule so he had time in the morning. And then he calls you in the afternoon. I'll be, oh, sorry, no time now. You should have called me in the morning. Boop, done. Call me
Don't pick
tomorrow.
up. Don't even bother. Don't pick up. Don't pick up. Call him back on Monday.
I'm busy
Sorry.
now.
Yeah, I'm busy. I don't see the issue with that. If that person's going to get upset because you didn't pick their phone call up because they called hours late or a day late, whatever the case is,
Then they should have called when they said they were going to call.
yeah. And this is why the cable companies here, they give you a great estimate. They tell you we're going to be there between 8 a.m. and 5 p.m. So you have all these hours to sit there and wait for them to make sure they come to your house. And then they show up at 4.
That
They
sounds
show
like
up
our postal service. When
Yeah.
it comes down to packages, we'll deliver it to you tomorrow, anywhere between 8 a.m. and 6 p.m. Just hold on tight.
Okay.
And then at
Well, at
5,
least know it's going to come that day.
wait, here at
No.
5:58, you get another mail. Sorry, looks like something happened, and looks like we're not gonna make it today anymore. So we'll deliver it to you tomorrow, same time window.
Something went wrong.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. We're not gonna get there. Looks like we're not gonna get to you today. Okay.
The postman's lunch went a little overtime, so he's a little late.
The worst part of that is if you're like waiting on a package and you got the app and you're looking, oh, in transit and this and out for delivery to you, and then
Yeah.
you're kind of it's still out, still out, and it has that thing like the Windows thing where it creeps up, and then it's, oh yeah, sorry, it'll be tomorrow. Oh no.
Were you
Kinda.
like translating a file? Remember the old Windows
Yeah.
thing where you're and the little papers are flying into the folder, and that motherfucker at 99%. Just
Yeah.
Still going.
17,000 files left. Okay, all right. So
The Windows
Not-
minute where it showed the
1%.
time, right? Because it showed time as
you
well.
would think with all the
Maybe.
technology they have and all the software engineers, they'd be able to develop that time frame based off the read write a little bit better. It's like the Windows update, bro. I watched that some bitch sit at 99% for about 8 hours.
Yeah.
This is ridiculous. Batteries
I
dying.
I like the other one. The text. I'm a big fan of the new text they put in. Just a couple more minutes or a couple more seconds.
Moments.
Or moments. We're
Moments.
getting
I think
moments.
it's
We're
moments.
getting stuff ready for you. Moments is
Yeah.
a beautiful time frame.
And then
It
why
could
do you
be-
have to restart a Windows after every single major update? Why can't it just surge it all and then overwrite?
Because it doesn't work like Mac. It's not built in.
Because, well, you would like to know which update caused your PC to crash, right? Otherwise, you need to go through all the different updates.
No offense, I don't know how you people use Windows, Spade. I got nothing.
To each their
This
own,
is
I
the
guess.
point. This is the point